Hello, internets. So, you've got yourself some vinyl toys that you want to customize. Right? They're multi-part, but you can't take them apart. What do? You get yourself some nice steaming hot water, just like so. And you take your pieces and you throw them in. Take a little thing, submerge them in the water. It's a little hot on my hand. Just get it warmed up. Then, once it's warm enough, it'll come right apart. Just like so. Some of them are easier than others. Not quite hot enough yet, I guess. So, hold it down a bit more. Once the vinyl gets warm enough, it gets soft, and then you can easily pull it apart. It'll easily bend, right? And then bend right back. So you can get your pieces apart without breakage. Oh, this one's really on there. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, a little bit more, I think. Not quite there yet. This one is quite the difficult piece. It's going, no, don't tear me apart. I like how I am. Well, too bad. Oh, so close. Well, the arms are easy enough to come out. Eh? The neck, though, on this one is giving me some trouble. There we go. Now, with the blank ones that you can buy that are intended for customization, they just come apart really easily. You don't have to do this hot water step, but for these ones, you definitely do. And once you've got your toy apart, what you're going to want to do is trim off this nub, right? This big nub here. You're going to want to take your X-Acto knife, right? It's warmed up in the water, and just trim it right off. Right? Yeah, like so. Just do that all the way around, right? Make sure you cut off the nubs. Same with on the arms. You see that little nub that's sticking out? You're going to want to trim that off. You're going to want to trim that off by trimming around, the edge. Why do you want to do this? So that you can put your piece back together with ease. Okay. See? It's a little wet. It's a little slippery. As you can see, I've cut the nub off. Right? And now that that nub is off, it can go right back into the body without any difficulty, right? If you don't cut the nub off, and you'll either have to paint it in one piece, right? Which means you can't get in underneath the arm, you know, you can't get at all of the spots if you do it in one piece. So it's best to paint it, you know, in separate pieces, right? However, if you don't cut those nubs off, then you won't be able to put the piece back together without heating it up again like I did before and bending the vinyl. And if you do that, you could crack your paint. You could crack the paint, make little paint flecks come off, and basically you'll end up having to retouch your whole project all over again, right? So in order to avoid that, make sure you cut off that excess bit of plastic, right? Just the nub. You know, don't cut the stub off. You just want the extra little nub here off, right? So you still have the post, but not the nub that's keeping it from coming off, right? Depending on how well you do on the trim job, you may or may not have to glue the arm in or the head on when the piece is finished being painted, right? As you can see, I did a good job trimming that nub off, so as you can see, I probably won't have to glue that at all. It's good, right? But it still comes in and out with a little bit of force, but not enough to bend the vinyl at all, so it won't affect your paint job. And now you can do something different, right? I'm going to put this head on this body. I didn't really like this head. It looks better without the thing. What's it called? The head tie thing that it had on there. I tore that off, as you can see. Right? So it looks better without it, but still. I'm thinking about putting the dunny head on here, the middle finger. I think it'll be good. Right? But yeah, that's how you take apart your multi-piece vinyl toys that you buy in blind boxes or whatnot. Right? You can do these with all sorts of brands. I use Kid Robot for this, but it'll also work with any other vinyl toy, regardless of the brand. So experiment and see what you can do. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.